We're about to get into this good tonight with SummerSlam. If you did not know, which you probably would if you're watching this, and I'm gonna give him the floor to let you know what happened, what's gonna happen next couple pay-per-views, and where he thinks things is going from here, what he liked, what he didn't like, and all that. So, without
Yeah. All right. There we go.
we're gonna wait till he come into the house, get him sit down on the couch, and we're gonna talk this out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she's here. She's walking in. Don't hit my car, bitch. Oh. Okay. Well, that works too. Okay. I was at the front door. Okay. That works. Okay. I see you. Let me hit this bong real quick. No, don't sit down. No, don't sit down. But you would have hit the bong. No. Alright, so top to bottom. The pay-per-view was 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was an excellent pay-per-view. I seen where they was going with it. I called every match except for, what, 2?
Which ones was you wrong?
You know. The ones that your boy Shinsuke Nakamura and Jinder Mahal. I wanted Shinsuke to win, but I knew Jinder Mahal was going to win, and that's because he had his little goons out there. But I'm going too far ahead. Let's start with the pre-show.
Oh, well, so you might as well start with the pre-show.
Let's start with the pre-show. In the pre-show, the first match was with the Miz Taraj, which is Miz, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas versus the Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan, aka Kurt Angle's son. You know, that was a cool little match. You know, I wasn't too big on it, too surprised about it, but that was just an okay match.
Who ended up winning?
You know, I really didn't have too much to say about that one.
Who won?
But the Miz Taraj won that match. It was a blind tag, and he won that. They won that match. Not a big deal. I wasn't too mad about that match. I wasn't expecting too much for that match. You know, that's cool. Then we have Nellyville versus Tozawa for the Cruiserweight title. I'm sorry, give me a second. It's on our Facebook. Alright, yeah, so we had Nellyville versus Tozawa for the Cruiserweight title. That match should have been on the pay-per-view, in my honest opinion. Because the Cruiserweights always set the tone for the pay-per-view. No matter where they book them at, they always set the tone for them. So you know they put on an excellent match, a back and forth contest. And you know me, I always love that. You know me, I love that shit. Fuck that. Gets me excited, gets me pumped. You know, Nellyville hit him with the nigga move from the top rope and 1, 2, 3. So Nellyville was the new Cruiserweight title. And that's it for that match. Alright, so where's your questions at before I go to the last match of the pre-show?
Who with Nellyville? Is Nellyville black or white?
Nellyville is Irish. He's a white guy. He's from Ireland, I believe it is. He's from one of them islands. He's from one of them cities from across seas. He stands out because he got a small head, but he got a small head with some big ass ears. But this guy, he's a good wrestler. He's a very good wrestler, and he's an awesome heel person. A very awesome heel person. I cannot deny him at all. To me, personally, he's in the wrong class, but that's how they want to book him, so that's how they're going to book the guy.
And you said that was, who won that match?
Nellyville won that match. Basically, Tozawa came. He went from the top rope with a splash, with a senton, and you know he put his Nellyville put his knees up, and Tozawa landed right on this nigga knees. The Nellyville went up for the little 450 splash, whatever he do, and got the 1-2-3, which was cool, you know, and that's what that was. I wanted to, man, but that set the tone for the whole. That set the whole tone because that match was fucking awesome. And then it was the Usos versus the New Day. A fucking fantastic, and I mean a fantastic match. A fucking fantastic match all the way, and I mean a fantastic match. A 5-star match. They went back and forth, blind tags, the power moves was there, the double team moves was there. It made me believe that I was watching something back in the day when it was like DX versus the Nation of Domination. They made you believe. Like literally, they made you believe, and they made you like literally sit on the edge of your seat, back and forth, and it was an awesome match. New Day lost the belts, but they didn't lose them, you know, with their heads held down. They lost them with their heads held high, which was cool because they got a rematch in store. And that was just the pre-show. So they had 3 matches during the pre-show. And basically, Nellyville and them set the tone. The New Day stole the show with their influences and whatnot, you know, which was cool. Then they had that boring-ass John Cena versus Baron Corbin match. Which to me, I knew, and I called it, that John Cena was going to win, but Baron Corbin deserves to win. That match was, you know, Baron Corbin is a new guy from NXT. He has everything, he has everything he needs to become champion, but he just got to get better on his mic skills. That's the only thing that's holding him back is his mic skills. But, you know, him and John Cena went at it, blah. If y'all watch his last broadcast, you know I was talking about that shit during the whole match. Like, you know, I wanted Baron Corbin to win, but we all knew John Cena was going to win just because of his name, blah. They started off the pay-per-view, and they didn't live up to the hype. In my opinion, anyway. What was the second match? The second match was. Hold on. I'm going to the second match. All right. Nope, that's not Evil. Nope. The second match was Naomi versus Natalya. Great match. A great match. Very great match. It wasn't fast-paced. It was technical. It was very technical. And a lot of people didn't seem to understand the match. And I perfectly understood the match because it was a technical match. It wasn't no like really jumping off the. It was jumping off the ropes once the person had their opportunity to do it, but it was just basically a ground match. Like example, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. That was a technical match, and people can understand that. But nowadays, people just worry about, you know, jumping off of shit, fast pace.
Mm-hmm.
So that was for the SmackDown Women's title, which was Naomi, the champion, versus Natalya. Naomi, basically, she tapped out. She lost the match, but that right there solidified her that she can go. She can go. But it was an awesome match. To me, it was an awesome match. Down my timeline or whatever, on IG and on Facebook, totally different story. People don't seem to understand it. People in the uproar because Naomi lost the title. But I completely understand. I wanted her bitch ass to lose anyway. I left her down. She got big butt. She got big titties. I left her down, but it just wasn't her time. It just wasn't her time. It really wasn't. Then it was Enzo Amore in a shark cage versus Big Cass and the Big Show. I don't want to even talk about that shit. That shit was boring altogether. Yeah, the shark cage. Yeah, that was just boring altogether. So I'm gonna just skip that shit. I don't even know how to describe that match. It was just fucking boring. Other than Enzo escaping the motherfucking cage, and now honestly, I made a post about this on Facebook and everybody thought I was being funny, but no, I'm being dead ass. Like, he escaped the shark cage. I say it was lube, but everybody was saying it was baby oil, and I'm like, bitch, baby oil don't get made that motherfucker small. Baby oil don't get made that motherfucker small. So, but you had to use some fucking motherfucking lube. No, fuck that. I even made a post about that shit on Facebook. Yeah, I didn't know that. It was fucking lube to me. Everybody said it was fucking baby oil, whatever.
You ain't buying it.
You got your opinion, and I got mine. But I still say that bitch was motherfucking lube. So that's just basically where that was. Then the next match was Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. The match never really got started in my eyes because Rusev straight attacked Randy Orton while he was doing his entrance. And Rusev basically fucked him up. But then out of nowhere, Randy Orton hit him with a RKO with basically in like 2 seconds, and he won the match. So that was it for that match. Like literally. That was literally the whole match. That was literally the whole match.
So Randy Orton literally just like he lived in his whole career off the fact that I'll just hit you with this move out of nowhere.
Yeah, basically the RKO can come out. The RKO can come out of nowhere. Literally, it can come out of nowhere. Then it was the wife and the boring ass Alexa Bliss. Personally, I don't like Alexa Bliss. Everybody knows that. I don't keep that hidden from anybody. I don't like Alexa Bliss. She's boring to me. And then the boss comes out, you know, she does her thing. But they have their match. It was a nice little match. It wasn't something to go crazy over. It was just a nice little match. Real nice little match. It lasted for about 15 minutes or so. It was a nice little match. You know, they was reversing every goddamn thing. But keep in mind, these bitches don't like each other in real life. They don't like each other in real life at all. So, you know, the match, it was what it was. But Sasha pick up the win with the submission, make that bitch tap out, and that's what that was.
What submission? That's what I meant to ask you about the other fight. What submission did Natalia use to beat Naomi?
Whatever moves do the Hart family use, the Hart Foundation, the fucking Texas Cloverleaf, the Texas Cloverleaf.
Yeah, sharpshooter.
Yeah, the sharpshooter. There you go, sharpshooter. I know it as a Texas Cloverleaf, but you know, sharpshooter. There you go.
The Cloverleaf, who they called it that? Not Benoit, Malenko, Dean Malenko.
Yeah. But that's how Natalia run with it to move. But she put it in Naomi 3 times. She put it in her ass. She had to put it in 3 times in order for her to win.
Then what about how did Sasha make Zero Chapel?
Sasha won with her bank statement, of course. That's like a how could I say this without being offensive? That's like the bootleg version of the Crip Lacrosse face. Right. Like, you remember back in the day when Chris Benoit used to put the Crip Lacrosse face, he put one of the person's arm between his legs and put their head back. Right. Yeah, but Sasha's is, she just put your head back and she just crack it. She say fuck your arm and she just put your head back and just bend it. So you know your whole head, your spine, all that shit just bent automatically. Yeah. So she did that, make that bitch tap out, and that was the end of the match. You know, but my thing was like I had it in my mind that Bailey was going to come out after the match, congratulate Sasha, and then let Bailey turn heel. Since Bailey got injured, let Bailey turn heel. That would have been the best thing that could have happened right there.
Yeah,
But
I think I remember you saying something
it,
about that before.
it is what it is. WWE got their writers. That's why I couldn't write for them because then they would be mad at me because like this is what people want to see. Like since Sasha can't go heel the way y'all want her to go heel, and then at least let Bailey go heel on her and call it a day. And then that can build up right there. And they can build, and they can build, and they can build. And then bam, by the time they finish building, it'd be at WrestleMania. But whatever. I don't write for them. I don't work for them. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan. And then we have...
Sasha, you think she gonna actually keep the belt for a significant
No,
amount of time
I'm not. Because she injured. She injured. No, she injured. She got injured during that match. She got injured.
And she get injured every match.
Basically, she was fucking Alyssa Bliss up, and she threw Alyssa Bliss out, and then Alyssa Bliss went to go stand up, and when Sasha was running for her double knee move, and she pulled the ring apron, and Sasha Banks over exaggerating ass. She didn't fall right, and she fell on her shoulder. Don't get me wrong, that's still my wife, but that bitch fell wrong. She fell wrong. She wasn't supposed to fall all the way towards the announce table, how she fell. When she grabbed that ring apron, bitch, she had basically one leg was supposed to go behind it and one leg was supposed to go in front of it. So that ring apron part goes to hit your clitoris. That's how you were supposed to fall. But the bitch over exaggerated and fucked it up. Sorry. That's my wife. I love her down, but she fucked up. She fucked it up. She fucked it up. And now we get to Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, now what was it? Ain't this like that shit was sounding like it was some new ass Undertaker versus Gangrel shit.
Bray Wyatt, okay, Bray Wyatt, he reminds me of a young Undertaker. Like now, to me, this is just to me, this is like the Undertaker back in his prime. Like when he was, when Brett Love first introduced him. And that's how Bray Wyatt is now. So he's like, he'd come out with all these, like he's just like this real bad guy. Well, to me, he's supposed to be a bad guy, but they didn't promote him right. So it's like, he's got to do what he got to do to make niggas hate him, So it's like him versus Finn Balor. I knew what was going to happen. It didn't take a rocket scientist. Bitch, pick up the bong, bitch. Pick up the bong. Pick up the bong, bitch. Pick up the bong. Go get high, bitch. That bitch, get the fuck off my screen. What the fuck? You ain't getting the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. So, yeah. So Bray, he said boo. I know this nigga who I know the nigga that just commented. That's why. But yeah, he said boo this black ass stream. We just sitting here chilling, talking about the events of the evening. Fuck him. So yeah. So I basically called the whole match. Bray Wyatt lost, but they fucking booking this nigga wrong, and that's what happens. They booking the man wrong.
So how you think they should be booking?
Basically, he shouldn't be fighting nobody like Finn Balor, personally. My personal opinion. And that's why I say like these writers suck, because they don't know how to write for people. And they just put these people all over the place. Like if he was going to fight, if he was going to fight Finn Balor tonight, like he did, it should have been for like the #1 contender. That's how it should have been.
So basically, it's
That's
just
just to
like,
me. It should have been for the #1 contender. That's just me. But you know, I don't write for these people because these motherfuckers already know they're not gonna want to pay me. So that was that match. What was after that match? I'm trying to remember. Hold on. I'm trying to remember what was after that match. I didn't take notes like I said I was going to do. I didn't take notes. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't take notes. Oh, okay. It was that boring ass Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus and Cesar. That shit was boring.
oh, that was the one. Yeah, I mean, like,
You would
I
not be
don't
annoyed. That's not my problem. That's yours. I'm sorry. He said I would not be annoyed. That's your problem, not mine. But go ahead.
like, I
You want to be
already
a
know.
douche? I'm gonna treat you like a motherfucking douche.
I already, I don't know much about wrestling no more, but I could just tell by how they was talking the setup of these two motherfuckers who I guess used to be partners and then fell out and now they partners again. Now they've been partners for a very short time, and they fighting two
Yeah,
dudes who was gung ho all the time partners. And they was getting their ass kicked the whole time. I'm like, yeah, they about to die. Like when I seen that they won, I'm like,
right.
yeah, that was
Basically,
easy.
yeah, they didn't team in like 3 years. So then they came together tonight and won the titles, and it was like bullshit because somebody posted on Facebook like, "I'm so happy they won this, that, and the third," and I commented like, "Bitch, what you mean? They ain't got no competition. All that competition's on another show. What the fuck you mean?" Well, no, it ain't nothing like that. I'm just happy that they won. And I understand that, but you missing the point. They don't have any competition. That competition is on Tuesday nights, not Monday nights. Man, whatever. You right. You stated your opinion, I stated mine. It's cool. It's cool.
They probably just gonna end up fighting them again, ain't
Like no, but literally though, they literally have no competition. They have no competition whatsoever. No competition. Like like legit tag teams. Like they're like literally legit tag teams. Like back in the day, you had a tag team of New Age Outlaw Boys. Like all those type of teams like that. They on Tuesday nights. Their shit tonight was on Monday night. They have no tag teams whatsoever. So they got the belts just to say that they have them. So basically, when WWE say, "All right, we ready for y'all to lose the belts," that's when they're gonna lose the belts. WWE is about that money.
they? They are
They're
so
about that money. I'm not mad at them about that, but just give us some entertainment. Just give me some entertainment and some story behind it. Make me believe the shit. Like they lost them for a purpose or a reason. Oh, the Shield is coming back together. Fuck the Shield. It's not the Shield. You missing one of them, nigga. What you mean? But you know, whatever.
Who
I'm
was
over
the
that
shield?
match. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins.
Why was they called the
Um,
shield?
Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, they won the tag team titles, the Raw tag team titles, and Roman Reigns, he was in the main event, the big dog. That's what they call him, the big dog. I don't know why. He dry as shit to me. I'm so sorry. He's dry. He's just dry to me. I'm so sorry. He is. He's just
That's
dry
the
as
one
shit to
that
me.
came out number 30 at
Yes,
Royal
yes,
Rumble.
him. Yes, him. Yes, and they right, and everybody booed the shit out of his ass. Right, him. But the thing is, he sells tickets. So, I get what they're doing. He sells tickets. Everybody hate him, but he sells the tickets. He sells tickets. He don't show that much merchandise, but he sells tickets. And that's what that is.
So people do like him, but most people hate him.
You say what?
I said some people do like him, but most people just don't.
I like motherfuckers that other people don't like. Because I like to give them a chance. I like for them to show me what do they really have. And you know me, as a true wrestler fan, I'm not going to just put that to the backside. I'm like, oh, he can't wrestle. No, I need to see what you can do. I want to believe what you do. That's why everybody that I like because of it. They always prove me and others wrong. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that works. That works for me.
Is do the heel or
Roman Reigns supposed to be a good guy. He's supposed to be a good guy, but nobody likes him. Nobody likes him, but he sells tickets. He sells tickets. I will not deny that from nobody. He's supposed to be a good guy, but he sells tickets. He sells tickets. Because Vince McMahon is up in his ass. Yeah, I said it. He's up in his ass, and he keeps giving this guy pushes and pushes and pushes. But as us as fans, we don't believe in him because we don't see it what Vince McMahon see. We don't see it. We don't see it. We don't see it at all. We don't see it. But as you know, again, and I'm gonna say this again, I don't work for them because I can rearrange I can rearrange a whole show and make people turn, make people good guys and bad guys. It's just that easy. But right now, it's just that easy right now. It's just that easy right now. It's literally just that easy. Okay, now we down to AJ Styles. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens with Shane McMahon gets referee. You heard me throughout that whole. I know you heard me throughout that whole match. I know you heard me throughout that whole match. Shane McMahon gets referee versus AJ Styles and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, you're talking about Shane's shoes.
Right. Now, an awesome match. Shane had on these black, gray, and pink Jordans. I fucking love those Jordans. I fucking love these Jordans. I really do. I love these Jordans.
You said what color?
They was like all white, like in a like basically like okay, you got a shoe in your mind, right?
Which Jay?
All right. Like no, I'm about to explain Shane McMahon shoes. They Jordans, but they was like all white. But like towards the back, like where the ankle is, and that ankle when the heel was, it was like a splash of black. It was like literally like a splash of black. And the bottom of the soles was clear with a pink Jordan sign right there underneath. To me, I like them, and I want me a pair of those.
Them sound like they probably like the 20, or no, that might be like the 30s or 31st. I haven't seen them though.
Like, I already do want me a pair of those, but you already know I'm not going to spend that much on those goddamn Jordans. You already know that. I'm cheap. Fuck that. You know, I'm going to go to fucking DSW and give me a pair. Give me the same price I pay for Jordans, I give me like 3 pairs of shoes from DSW and call that shit a day. No problem. But I really do want those Jordans, because them Jordans was nice as shit. And the thing was, I kept getting all focused with the match, because every time I turn around, I just kept seeing the clearness at the sole, the bottom of the shoe with the Jordan symbol, the little pink Jordan symbol, and I was like, yo, like what the fuck? It was like you don't see you actually don't see sneakers in wrestling. You know, you see wrestling boots in wrestling.
Right.
So you know, yeah. But that match was like once I actually got my mind off the shoes and I actually watched, it was cool. You know. Kevin Owens kept, you know, hitting Shane McMahon, throwing Shane McMahon to the ropes, you know, causing him to get a 2 count, and then AJ Styles won, you know, that's going to lead up to a match at either at SummerSlam or WrestleMania with Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. I see that happening in the future. I'm telling you, mark that now. I'm telling you what I see. Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens, Survivor Series or WrestleMania.
They don't like each
Goes
other.
to. I see it. I already see it. I already see it.
They got a little rivalry going with them. I said, why was Shane?
Yeah, well, now, yeah.
Why was
Now,
Shane
yeah,
because
no, because what had happened was Kevin Owens had hit AJ Styles with a pop-up power bomb. Basically, what that is, he throw you into the ropes, he lifts you up, and he power bombs you.
Mm-hmm.
A simple move. He throws you to the ropes, he catches you, and he throws you up for a power bomb. Simple move. AJ Styles put his foot on the rope. Shane McMahon counted him 3, but then realized that AJ Styles had his foot on the rope, and that's how that's going to happen. Kevin Owens gonna come out crying, saying, "I'm supposed to be the champion. You screwed me," and then bam, that's what's going to happen. Bam. That's what's going to happen. So I don't even. Go ahead.
I can't believe this nigga Shane still out there getting it in.
Yeah. And then we got your other boy, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jinder Mahal. Nigga, when you inbox me talking about was this a racial issue, you do not know how hard I fell out. You say it's a racial issue. I said, bitch. I'm doing this bitch dying.
I'm sitting there listening. They talking about he's a Maharaja of his people, he's a first ever Indian.
Jinder Mahal is the Maharaja of his land. Shinsuke Nakamura, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura
this nigga
from Japan.
He thinks he's Prince. Cause I seen his outfits. He be coming out there dressed like Michael Jackson. So.
Right, red and black. That's all he wears. Red and black. Red and black. That's all he wears. Red and black.
I think he stole his persona.
That's all he wears. Red and black.
80s pop artist.
I don't know. That's a man. Like Triple H, okay, he came from NXT. Mm-hmm. Triple H branded them one way, and then Vince McMahon branded everybody else another way.
Right. But Triple H, that seems like Triple H allowed them to pick their persona.
Right, Triple H branded him one way, but then Vince McMahon turned around and branded him another way, and it was like, yo, what the fuck? But the thing is, nothing has really changed. He still got his kicks, he still got his punches, he still got his forearms. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, they try to edit all of that stuff out. But when it's live, you can.
What, his kicks and stuff?
That's just what they do. That's just what they do. But you can, because that's just his style. That's just his style of wrestling. Throw kicks, throw punches, throw forearms. That's just his style of wrestling, and that's just what he does. So the NSYNC brothers came in, they interfered, which what was to be expected or whatever, and that's how they got the 1, 2, 3. So Jinder Mahal won.
They're called the what?
Jinder Mahal and his brothers, the Ginseng ones, the Ginseng brothers. He's the legit first champion of India. He's the first champion of India. Literally the first champion in India. So, he gotta rep the Indians, deep. And that's the only reason why he hasn't lost the belt, because WWE trying to get a fan base. They're trying to get a growing in the fan base in that area. Right. So I get what they're doing with the marketing. So it's all cool. It's all cool. I knew Jinder was going to win, but I wanted Nakamura to actually take the belt.
You said that
but it's not the end.
You said that was for the main.
That was for the WWE title. That was for the actual title. It has the company name on it, the actual company name. Like back in the day, it used to be the World Wrestling Federation champion. But now it's the WWE title, World Wrestling Federation, World Wrestling Entertainment title.
Right. And that's the belt they was fighting for.
Yes, that's the belt they was fighting for. Yes.
And then
Yes.
is there still a heavyweight championship belt?
It is, but they renamed it. They renamed it.
And what's it
And
called?
that's where I'm about to get to next, which was the main event.
Okay. That, one more
Brock
question.
Lesnar.
They still have
Right, that was.
SmackDown and Raw belts?
Yep.
Okay.
Right now, the WWE title is on SmackDown, and the Universal title is on Raw.
Alright. Now, but do they have a Raw champion? Raw champion.
They got a Raw champion. They got a Raw champion and a SmackDown champion. They got a Raw tag team title. They got a SmackDown tag team title. They got a Raw women's title. They got a SmackDown women's title. Raw has the Intercontinental title. SmackDown has the U.S. title.
Alright.
So basically, the titles they all balance. They got the same amount of titles on each brand.
Right, and then you have the wild card titles, the overall champion and universal champion, which is one's on the other.
Well, of course, those are the top champions. So those right there are the top champions that everybody wants to get to.
Right.
But they're not booking them right. They're not booking these people right. They're not booking them right. They're not doing the booking right at all. They're not booking them right. But now we on the main event. We're on the main event right now. We're on the main event, which is Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe in a fatal four-way match. One pinfall ends the whole match. And this shit was a fucking war. I mean, it was a fucking war. Like, niggas going through announcers tables. Everybody wants to see Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. Like, I want to see that match. I really do want to see that match because that's just going to be straight physical. That's going to take Brock Lesnar back to his UFC days, his MMA days. That's what I want to see. But you know, I don't get what I always want, so you know, I just gotta be patient. But I mean, that shit was an all-out war. Announcer tables got crushed in. Lesnar got carried in the back on the stretcher. That Roman Reigns dry ass had the lead. That he lost the lead to Samoa Joe, and then Samoa Joe lost the lead. Yeah.
Brock left on the stretcher.
Yes, he left on the stretcher. Yes.
What the fuck happened?
Braun Strowman put this nigga through a no. Oh, all right, I got you right here. Don't worry, I got you right here. I'm about to tag you in this right now. I'm about to tag you in this right now. All right, I just tagged you in it, so you know you about to get the shit. I ain't want to play the shit on the mic, but yeah, you about to play the shit. You can get the tablet if it's charged and just watch the clip. Like the little 2-minute clip, if it's that long, yeah. So, like, once you watch that, then yeah. If you got the tablet near you, then yeah.
Cause this nigga is huge, bro.
Which one?
Strowman. Oh.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I'm aware of that. Yes, I know.
Man, this nigga is a behemoth, cuz. Man, look at this nigga.
Yes, I know. Yes, I'm aware of that. Yes.
Your boy Samoa Joe look like he just lost. People like he ain't supposed to be out there with these niggas. Oh. That nigga came through like a cannonball. Oh, them niggas is out there fucking each other. Man, that nigga.
Like, as you can see, the whole ringside is fucked up. And that's just because of Braun Strowman.
He put that nigga through all three of them tables.
Yes. No, he put him through. He put him through two, and the third table he flipped over on his ass, and that's when they call it a stretch out.
Man, how big is that nigga? Is that nigga as big as the Big Show?
You say what?
I said, is that nigga as big as the Big Show?
Like basically, the whole main event was a fucking brawl. It was a whole brawl. The whole main event was a fucking brawl, and I love that shit. It was literally a fucking brawl. It really was. And I can't get mad at it because that's how they promoted it. They promoted it as such, so it had to be that.
Man, that shit look like the clash of the goddamn Titans. That nigga's huge. Like I just, it amazes me how big some of these wrestlers and be able to move like they do. That shit is crazy. Like I remember when I seen Batista, like when I first seen Brock Lesnar, I was like, damn, he's huge. Then Batista, I was like, damn, he's huge. Like Big Show being big is one thing, but he was just a big, like little guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he is just big as hell. But it wasn't no muscle definition. This nigga looked like the Big Show got carved out of a Greek statue. That nigga, good, bro. That shit's crazy.
Listen, if you go down my timeline and you see everybody that we were tagging, everybody was tagging me in, and back and forth, then you will see.
But what? So what ended up happening with that match?
Basically, what ended up happening was that Brock Lesnar wound up coming back out. And then he wound up destroying everybody. He F5, I believe it was Roman Reigns, and then he got the 1, 2, 3. And that was basically it.
So is that going to lead to the strong man or the strong?
That's the whole thing. Like the booking is so crazy. You just no. That's the whole thing. The booking is so crazy. You just don't know where it's going to lead to, because as of right now, they have Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the title at WrestleMania. That's what it is right now. Like the booking is so crazy, you just don't know. So to let you know that Brock Lesnar's going to keep the title.
So, but how can they already have that match scheduled when these were just, you didn't even know Brock was going to have the belt after that? I mean, they did, but you weren't supposed to.
Like I follow all these pages, and usually that page usually right about a lot of shit, and that's one they usually write about. So I'm not going to doubt that, but I see them doing that just because they can sell out Mania in New Orleans. That's what that is. And me and a couple friends, we plan on going to New Orleans for WrestleMania next year. We're planning. So I'm just trying to get stack my money up so I have enough money so I can go do all the things that I want to do, which is go to Main Street, get fucked up, and take my ass back to the hotel. WWE is buying the car and shit, so why the fuck should I matter? Well, why should it matter? We getting a package, Yeah, we getting a package deal. Yeah, we getting a package deal. So shit, why the fuck? Why should it matter? Why not? And the thing is, like I told him, I'm not going to go unless I'm on the floor. That's the only way I'm going. If I'm on the floor. If I'm not on the floor, I'm not going. I already told that. Everybody knows. So I'm gonna need floor seats.
All right. So if you were the writer, the commissioner, the Triple H, the Vince McMahon, how would this?
See, but you can't say Triple H because Triple H runs his own. Okay. Triple H runs his own. Yeah, he runs his own. If I was Vince, how would I book it? How would I book it, or how would I had made the end results much different?
Both.
You said both.
Yeah, like if you from the way the matches was handed to you, they came to you like, look, Petty, these writers we had, they just doing some goofy shit. I need some harmony in my series. Get this together. You got to keep the matches the same, but I need you to take these matches, make them happen, and then go from there. What would you do?
Okay, that's simple. That's simple. I would have took the well. I would have made. I would have moved. I would have moved the Hardy Boys, Jason Jordan match with the Miz to Raw. I would have moved them to Raw tomorrow night. I would have moved them to Raw automatically. I would have put Nellyville and Kazawa on the main card. I would have kept Nellyville. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. I would have moved Nellyville and Cesaro to the main card, and put Sheamus, Cesaro, and the Shield onto the kickoff show. That's just me. That's just me.
Because you knew it was gonna
I
happen.
mean, that's just me. I mean, because to me it only makes sense.
Well, that's
To
it.
me
The
it only
New Day
makes
was on that
sense.
show, right? The other
Right,
tag
right. The
team.
new, right. The New Day and the Usos is on that card, and I would have kept the Usos and the New Day on that card just because they set the tone for the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
They set the tone for the whole show.
You would have
Now,
kept the
now
John
let's
Cena
keep in
fight on the
mind.
main card.
Now I would have moved that match to SmackDown. I would have kept that on SmackDown. I really would have. But that's just me.
What about that
And
big?
that would have been that would have been it. It would have just been two. It would just would have been two matches and the kickoff, and everything else would have been in the pay-per-view.
What
I
about
just
the
would have
Big
changed the
Show?
order.
The Big Show, and then wouldn't have been on the
The Big Show and
kickoff.
the match. I'm sorry, you right. You right. The Big Show match they had it, but that would have to take place on Raw because it was no need. It was no need for that. It was no need. It was even no need for that match. It was stupid. You trying to sell Big Cass on the Big Show, but you can't do that because the Big Show was not even relevant anymore. He's old. His old ass need to retire. I like the Big Show. I love the Big Show, but he just need to retire. That's all. Like it's time for you to,
Because
to just let go. Everybody else is realizing that for him. King realizing it. Ric Flair finally realizing it. Hulk Hogan realizing it. Even fucking Undertaker. Even the Undertaker realizing it. And we never thought he would fucking realize it. But he
saying
actually
that,
realized, like, yeah, it's it.
saying that Flair
That's it.
and Hulk Hogan finally realized it ain't saying shit for real. Both of them niggas about 100.
Listen.
How old is
And
Big Show?
let's
Mid 40s.
listen and let's hope and let's hope and pray that Ric Flair, he gets out, he makes himself better, he get better soon. He just had surgery, that's cool. You're old, I understand that. You should have been wrestling all these extra years. That's cool.
Extra
You in
year,
your
extra
goddamn
decades.
70s. Right, you're in your 70s, like, bitch, sit the fuck down.
He wasn't supposed to
Undertaker
be
just had his
wrestling.
last surgery and that's it.
He wasn't supposed to be wrestling back in the Attitude Era. He was supposed to have been retired then.
But yet again, like, I wasn't a WCW fan. Like, that's what everybody always try to point out. Like, you're not a WCW fan. I'm not. I never was a WCW fan.
Like,
I know they're
never,
stars,
I
but
always,
I'm not a WCW fan.
I always watched them for the simple fact that the reason that Raw and SmackDown are successful on back-to-back nights is because I literally watched their shows. Had to turn back and forth to watch them, and I only really watched them because they had super interesting characters. There were certain characters that you could have took them and dropped them in WWE, and it would have been like, oh yeah, this would have been. Cause most of them dudes was real corny, but
And you know what it is? I get that because somebody else put it up in the group that I'm in, and one of the wrestling groups I'm in, that I'm in, and I said I get that. But at the same time, if you don't make way for the new people, you're not going to get out of the past.
right.
And I'm like, let these people in the past show you what they're all about. just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. And one of the dudes was like, yeah, I gave him a chance. Then that match was actually pretty fucking dope. Like if you give these new people a chance and they have no time limit on that match, they can just go out there and just fight. You will actually love them. You will love them. Like Triple H don't give his people no time limit. He always say go out there and have fun and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. That's it. Just go and enjoy the moment. That's it. Take it all in. Just take it all in. Enjoy that.
So here's one of my questions when it comes to just for the fundamentals of wrestling. Like because we know it's fake, but it's obviously real when it comes physically. Now to me, it's mind blowing that these old ass niggas be doing this shit for 40 years and shit, and just be throwing their body all around. They niggas be 50 years old jumping up top of the cage. Like so. It's like I just be wanting to think like how is it when the match is arranged, how do you do it? Like is it like do they sit down and like, okay, you fighting you gonna win? Do they have like do they go practice with each other to get the thing down, or do they really, or is it like I have my arsenal of moves, you have your arsenal of moves, we go in there and go in there and go competitively at each other to put on a good show on some real shit, but just at a certain point we know in our time limit you gotta win the match, so we gotta make it end like this.
Okay. Now, since you made that point, so I don't think this. That was a question. I don't think. Yeah, I know, but I'm about to answer it. But in a form to where as though it's like, yeah, maybe you can understand if you watch it. So back in the late '90s, early 2000s, they came out with Beyond the Mat, right? It was basically a behind the scenes of wrestling, and there was one clip in particular. It was at the end of the movie, and it had Mankind versus The Rock at the Royal Rumble '99. Now everybody remember that match. Everybody remember that match between The Rock and Mankind. That's when Mankind got hit in the chair 22 times in the face. That's when he soared off the fucking second level of the Jose Coliseum, whatever it was at the time, the Jose Dome, whatever you want to call it, and he dove into the speaker, and the lights went out all inside the arena. They basically planned that whole match out from fact to fact to fact to fact. They didn't go outside in the ring. They didn't go outside where the entrance is, look at the ring and say, this is what we're going to do. They talking about all that shit backstage, what they was going to do, just to entertain their fans. So to me, it's like they already talk about it up front. They're like, all right, we got a match together, this is what we're going to do. And hopefully it comes out as, something that people can remember. That's just to me.
Okay.
But yet, again, I'm not a wrestler, so, I can't really say if they go out to the ring, they practice moves out. I'm like, yeah, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do, yeah.
Right, because at the end of the day, they understand that it really don't. Every individual win or loss doesn't matter. It's really about if you put on the show, you're going to get your star ascended, and that will lead to you getting the important W for you to get the title.
Right. Absolutely. And the thing is, like I tell people, I like to cheer for the underdog until they piss me off. And everybody was talking about who? My baby mother this week. All on social media. It was talking about my baby mother all on social media. It was talking about Sasha Banks. So what? That bitch ain't want to sign no autographs. Bitch, I'm off the clock. I'm not going to sign no autographs either. I just want to have a nice good time out on the town of New York with my husband or wife. That's all it is. Why the fuck would I interrupt that? If I sign you an autograph, then this bitch right here next to you want to take a picture, And the next person right there want to take a picture. The next person next to you might want to take an autograph. No, 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 no. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. But then again, I thought about it even harder. It was like, did anybody come at Randy Orton the same way they come at Sasha? But nobody has anything to say about that. So I'm like, bitches, y'all can't have double standards to the bullshit. Just because she a female and that's a male, he's supposed to have that way, but she's not. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You know? And that's just my 2 cents on that. That's just my 2 cents on that. But, you know, Brock Lesnar is the champion, and that's the end of SummerSlam. I'm mad that he kept the belt because he's about to leave at the WrestleMania to go back to the MMA or UFC, whatever you want to call the shit, and fight the one dude that was talking mad shit. Yeah, that dude that was talking mad shit about him. So, you know, he's not going to just let that shit go past. And I wish Sable old ass tell him to just sit the fuck down and take care of your children, but, you know, she ain't going to do that because she about that money.
Keep on getting the WWE break just because you gonna be out here and die and goddamn octagon.
But no, I'm not gonna lie though, that fucked me up. When I found out that he was married to Sable, that shit fucked me all up.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
I was like, what? They was like, yeah, he married to Sable. I'm like, that bitch old as dirt, what the fuck you mean? Yeah, he married Sable. I was like, no, get the fuck out of here. And I started researching shit, and I was like, oh, well, shit. There he go on his ranch with her ass, taking pictures of her little bikini. It fucked me up. It fucked me up though when I seen her taking pictures with his ass in her little attitude bikini. Back in the day when she was, you know, when it was the attitude era and she had like the little handprints on her breasts and shit. That fucked me all up. I was like, well, goddamn, he sure is. And niggas was like, well, damn, yeah. And that shit fucked me all up. I was like, well, go ahead, Brock.
Yeah, because back then it was her. Well, it was her. She started the bombshell shit, like getting real racy. Then they started getting hand with it with Trish Stratus and who was the other blonde chick that was with Stacey Keebler?
Stacey Keebler is from here. But the thing is, she just got legs for days. No, not all white girls got legs like her though. Don't get me wrong. But she's from here, and I've seen some white girls from here, and they like, bruh. No, sit down. No, sit down, please. Have a seat. No. I'm sorry, I just wrapped my knee up. I had to wrap my knee up, I'm sorry. Oh, that felt so good. Just put it up. I'm gonna get cussed out tomorrow. That will come here like, bitch, I had to be at work at 3 o'clock in the morning. Your ass up talking on the game and fucking man. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, all night, my TV was on 50 and you ain't hear this shit? Really? So yeah, I'm gonna get cussed out tomorrow. I'm gonna just laugh at her and say the shit I gotta say.
Alright, but you gotta finish
so, you know, yeah. So yeah, the next pay-per-view is not till September 24th, the week I get back from Indiana. I get back from Indiana on the, look at my calendar. Okay, where the fuck is the calendar at on this goddamn thing? I was not trying to grab my phone. I gotta grab my phone. I get back from Indy on the 19th, and the pay-per-view was the 24th, which is No Mercy. Sasha gonna have to fight Alexa Bliss for the title. I don't even know what the main event gonna be for Raw. That's gonna be iffy.
They don't got, so they only really got like 5 females that fight for the titles in both divisions.
They got what? Okay, I'm about to break it down. They got, Raw. I'm about to show Nia, Emma. They only got 3 females on Raw that can actually fucking wrestle and put on a good show. To me. That's to me. SmackDown, they got Naomi, Charlotte, Becky.
No, when did Charlotte
Naomi,
switch over?
Sasha, Becky, Tamina. And that's all they got. That's all they got on SmackDown is for. That's all they got.
I thought Charlotte was going to Raw.
No, she got changed over when it was the brand, when it was the trade. Yeah, nigga, like WWE do trades just like the NFL and NBA, they do trades and shit like that. Yeah, they got they got trades just to compete for ratings. Cause you know Vince own every goddamn thing, so he has to do something for competition.
Mm-hmm.
So he put his own company against them, pretty much. And that's what that is. But ooh. But I'm going to go eat. And I'm gonna watch your broadcast. I'm making my food right now. Get the fuck on my way, bitch. Thank you. Fuck on my way. Yeah, because my black ass is hungry.
Also, a new broadcast for the gaming stream. So that's your boy Pettyhealz. He will be back. What you said that they ended August 24th?
The 24th of September.
No mercy. What's the main event on that? What's the main event on No Mercy?
I made some, they had some, what is it? What the fuck are these steaks called? Porterhouse steaks. They had them on sale.
Well, I said, what is the main event at No Mercy?
It's not, I won't know that yet.
Oh, they haven't set it up. So how the hell they know?
Yeah, they got set it up. Yeah, I don't know that yet.
How they know the main event at WrestleMania already, but they don't know the main event at No Mercy?
Cause that's how they are. They always book ahead for WrestleMania, so they can start selling out the tickets. But the tickets not even on sale yet. The tickets will go on sale until after my birthday. Watch what I tell you. You don't want to believe me? Watch what I tell you. Oh my god. Oh bitch, that bitch didn't tell me she had cupcakes. Oh bitch, we gonna fight.
Alright, well.
She had Oreo cupcakes. That bitch ain't tell me shit.
I'll see y'all on the 25th. I said, yeah.